Use these secrets to be able to hold and keep a conversation going with anybody. A lot of people out there have poor social skills. Once you understand some simple social psychology, it will help you eliminate that social anxiety and help you create small talk without thinking about it. You probably want to talk to people without anxiety. Something you must know: the brain is constantly forming new habits and new connections, which means your brain has formed a connection to avoid conversation. But one thing to understand to instantly improve conversation is the power of context. I can't believe I'm going to tell this story, but 2 months ago, I was at the club. There was this redhead at the bar area. This guy walks on up to her, and within 10 seconds, the redhead slaps him across the face, and her friends start pulling her away. He walks away embarrassed. I was wondering, what in the world could he have said in 10 seconds that caused her to react like that? I asked around, and found out his opening line was this: "So, does the carpet match the drapes?" Here is one of the best ways to ask them out over text. A lot of guys have the strategy of literally asking her out. For example, do you want to go out sometime? But a high status man who knows and believes his time is valuable will always assume that everything she's texting and saying is to get him to hang out with her. It is a way more powerful frame to be coming from than this low status frame of just asking her on a date. Also, a lot of guys have a problem with getting ghosted. It's because you're spending way too much time chit-chatting on the phone. It should be used for setting a date. Let's say you're texting her, "Hey, what were you up to today?" She's telling you about her day. She brings up like this coffee she had or some sort of restaurant or food she ate. You need to be like this: "Holy shit, that reminds me of this one coffee spot. It's literally the best. We have to go there. I'm free Friday or Saturday afternoon." You're going for the close. But a lot of guys struggle with getting excuses from a girl. "Let's go Thursday." "Oh, sorry, I'm actually busy that day." Only ask her out twice. If she makes excuses both times, then simply move on. Here are things that absolutely kill your attraction. These are things your dad probably never told you about girls, and things most men have or still do struggle with. You don't see these commonly talked about in the dating community, but if you don't change this, then you will continue to struggle with attracting the high quality women into your life. And this is a common cause to the friend zone. Commonly, when you're talking to a girl, she will bring up an issue in her life, her work, or her roommates, and most guys try to solve her problem. "Did you do this or did you do that?" When most likely she just wants you to listen. But when you do that, it kills the man to woman dynamic. It begins to move you to friend zone because it takes you from romantic interaction to a supportive friend. But you don't want to blow off her problem. Acknowledge it and then bring it back to a flirty vibe. Oh my gosh, I bet that's so annoying. But speaking of drinks, are you a tequila girl or a vodka girl? This is so important in the later stages of dating. Listen to her first, then ask if she needs help. This makes her comfortable with opening up to you. Here are signs that you might be a Sigma male. They are known to be the rarest male in the world, which makes girls automatically chase them. A lot of you might be Sigma and not even realize it. Sigmas tend to reject natural social hierarchy, living at the top, but outside of society, almost like a rogue alpha male. The first sign you might be Sigma is that you tend to talk a lot, but not with your mouth. It's your mind that's talking a lot, which means you are naturally an overthinker. To most people, this may be a weakness, but the Sigma uses it for strength. It allows them to understand things about people, situations, and life that most would never understand. The second is that Sigmas tend to be labeled as the black sheep. Your family or friends might view you as weird, but it's because they don't understand you. You might enjoy time with them, but you tend to be more comfortable by yourself doing your own thing. Lastly, Sigmas are quiet. Alphas tend to own the room through dominance in their voice, but Sigmas have a mysterious presence about them, and since they don't talk a lot, this makes women naturally want to be around you more. Here are hidden signs that they are flirting with you. One of the most common hidden signs is known as the lip touch. When somebody is attracted to you, and especially when they're flirting with you, they tend to touch or fidget with their lips. Girls especially will bite, touch, or pucker their lips because there is a strong chance they are thinking about kissing you. Another hidden sign is the hair flip, but a lot of guys don't know how this works with girls. Even animals have their own version of the hair flip. Lions, when they are seeking their mate, will often shake their mane because they are trying to be noticed, and girls will tend to flip their hair a lot. But to know if she's flirting with you is if she flips her hair in a way that exposes her neck to you. And finally, one big sign that she's flirting with you is gentle mocking or teasing. Let's say that you did something different with your hair. She may say this: "Oh, I think your other hair looks better." And if she teases you, then say this: "I heard girls actually say the opposite of what they truly mean. So what you're telling me is you actually think I'm really hot." Here is how to make somebody obsessed with you. This is definitely classified as manipulation, so do not use this on somebody who's showing you full interest, or somebody who's pursuing you. Use this on someone who's playing games with you. Have you ever noticed, usually when you're obsessed with somebody, usually it's because they're throwing mixed signals at you, where they are on and off with you, and you don't know where they stand. One day they may send you flirty texts or emojis, they may brush up against you, or even tell you that you look cute, but the very next day they're the opposite, and this is exactly what you need to do. On one day, act like they're your everything they do is perfect. You are so into them and you let them know that. But the very next day you go ghost mode. Treat them as a friend. Take time with your replies. The reason this makes somebody crave you is because they get an emotional high when they feel like they're wanted. It's one of the 6 human needs. But when you turn off, it will make them chase that attention again. They will work hard to get it back. And before they know it, they're obsessed. Here are text messages plus examples that will make any guy fall for you. Girls, you can easily use this for manipulation, so I'm trusting you that you use this for good. The first one is bold, but it's simple. If he is teasing you, or he's being funny, then say this: "Are you usually this cute? Or did I catch you on a good day?" This will make him melt. Text like this, let him know that you like him, but then the tease at the end leaves him no choice but to flirt back with you. It's the perfect balance of push and pull, which will make him want you more. The second is when you are about to go to sleep. Let's say you both are texting late in the night, and you both are getting tired. You start talking about bed. Slide this bold text in there to make him go crazy. You would look cute next to me right now. And after you send that text, you accidentally fall asleep. And don't text him back when he replies. This will make him fall asleep thinking about you because you ended the conversation on such a high note. Here is how to tell if a girl likes you but is hiding it. A lot of girls tend to be shy. They don't want to come right out and confess their feelings. And of course, give themselves to the wrong person. As a man, it's important for you to know these signs, just so you can pace it perfectly. One key sign that she's hiding her feelings for you is if she's more active over text, but then quieter in person. She may be afraid to mess it up in person, so she tends to save the riskier talk for texting, where she can strategize what she says. One of the best ways to open her up in person is the power of teasing her. If she is acting shy in person, then say this: "You're so tough over text, but so shy around me. It's kind of cute how much I fluster you." If she likes you, then she will argue this: "Oh, shut up. I'm acting normal." Then you start a play argument. One more key sign is what her feet do. If she's getting nervous or excited, then she will start to move her feet. If she does this, then slowly smirk, looking down at her feet and up to her eyes. She'll say, "What?" Just say this: "Nothing." Here is how alpha males tend to act and what they do differently than most. The amount of hate I get for talking about alpha males is unreal. But the truth is, if you project alpha male qualities, you will be constantly chased and lusted after. But how do alpha males do things differently? A lot of people think alphas are this aggressive man, always trying to pick fights or be forceful. But it's not even close to that. Most of the time they are cool, calm, and collected. He is rarely aggressive or forceful. In fact, that's the opposite of how one acts. In Robert Greene's The 48 Laws of Power, he states that the overtrait conceals the opposite. When somebody over-exaggerates a trait, usually it's to overcompensate for something. If someone tries to act tough all the time, probably means deep down they're a pussy. If someone's trying to show off their money, they are most likely broke as fuck. These are the types of men that can't control their emotions. But alphas are always calm. One more thing that sets alphas apart: they know when to walk away. In life, you'll have so many people try to get under your skin, but alphas understand when something is not worth their time. This is something you should never do in bars and nightclubs. When I was a club promoter, there were certain signs somebody gives off that told us whether you were high status or low status instantly. These signs come out before you even talk to somebody, which means people are determining how attracted they are to you before they even talk to you. You will see almost everybody doing this one thing every time you go out, but one of the biggest indicators of low status is jolty or jumpy movements. Have you ever walked into class late before? Which I tended to do a lot. But what does everybody do in the classroom? They basically break their neck to look at you walk through the door. But why is this low status? And the reason is fascinating. It not only shows you're uncomfortable, but this tells people, and especially women, that if you can't control your own body, then women start to subconsciously ask themselves, if he can't even control himself, then how could I ever trust him to take care of me? Here is how to instantly be more attractive when texting your crush. If you have ever been through this: "Hey, hi, what's going on? Nothing much, what about you? Oh, nothing, cool." We are stopping that shit today. One way to be way more attractive over text is to push-pull. Subtly act like she is too blank for you. For example, if she's told you that one time she accidentally left a restaurant without paying, then you say this: "Oh, wow. Oh, something actually just came up. I have to, go." Make sure to send this emoji and she'll say this: "Stop, don't be mean." Another trick to be more attractive is to send voice messages. Women want spontaneity, which means throwing in a voice message will keep her hooked on your conversation. Lastly is the role play. Specifically use the hire her, fire her role play. Hire her as your personal assistant because she's smart, or a good cook, or she's stylish. But when she says something lame, then you fire her. Oh my god, I can't believe you said that. You're so fired. The push-pull will make her crazy for you.